Alright, yeah. Hey. Well, so I had been intending to do this hours ago. Let me see. And never got around to it. I had literally opened up RetroArch at like 10 o'clock this morning. I was like, you know what? No, well, that was RetroArch. Like 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Then I was like, you know what? Let me update this. Let me go on Launchbox, get this stuff cleaned up a little bit. And then I did. And then, like, I just never really went back. I just haven't had time to actually, like, turn anything on. But with the puppy most of the day. He's asleep behind me. Just a sec. Alright, there we go. Alright. I did do a thing. Didn't get much. I added right here and then right here. I remember this being this is iconic. It's important. This is the good one to me. This is the best one. This is when it goes downhill. They switch over to 989 Studios, and then this one is not. It's worse than this. There's like a sliding down scale until you get to Twisted Metal Black, and then it goes. It's like a huge peak, and then just straight back down. Anyway, there's something else I downloaded too. I don't remember what it was. It's definitely a PlayStation game, I believe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was after playing Gex 3 last night. I was like, I remember that first Gex being okay. And then this is Gex 2. And then Gex 3. What is the actual community rating here? 4.17. Same thing. Well, anyway. I got that. I got So I had downloaded Crackdown for the 360, but it doesn't work. So I moved that. I also have this, so I have this here. I played this last night, but I also have Battlefield. Okay, so Battlefield 1942 is the first game. It takes place in World War II, obviously. The next game is Battlefield 2, which is a modern combat game. So when it came out on console on the 360, I believe, and maybe the original Xbox, I believe they called the game Battlefield 2 Modern Warfare or something like that. It was a really weird title. Let's see if this works. I don't even know if this emulator set up right. I don't know what that means. I have no clue. Well, that's not gonna load. That's fine. Don't really feel like loading up Mech Assault. I need to clean up my 2600 games. I need to get rid of all the ones that don't have art. I think most of these are clones. The hell is Black Hole? Boom Bang. Let's see what bowling is. I keep almost buying a VR bowling game just to have a bowling game, and always back off. Boxing is good. Let's go with boxing. Points here. I'm sure playing this against a human would be amazing. because it's like there's obviously no difference in it's even characters. As I had mentioned, Atari Boxing, pretty cool game. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not gonna get that at this point. Clutch! What a clutch win! Wow. 73 to 70. I was behind that entire time. What the fuck, Fight Night? Who needs Fight Night? Who needs Fight Night? I got Atari Boxing here. But we were trying to work the jab, stick and move, as they say. Can't get in there. Traded hits. Close. I think I'm gonna get lucky like I did last time. Last time I got so lucky at the end. It was like he just like went to a weird spot and was like up back and forth. What's happening? Why is my phone lighting up? Did I take the lead? Got it. Again. I'm undefeatable here. Alright, it's back out. That's... Oh, my screen froze, I think. There we go. I'm gonna cover for Breakout. It's like, what am I looking at here? What is this guy doing? It looks like he's playing tennis. Brain Games. Bridge. Bugs. Buck Rogers. Bugs Bunny. Oh shoot, this game is new. I can't even imagine. I don't think I've seen this version of Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I remember downloading this on AOL back in the olden days. About games coming soon. RE4 Remake, WWE 2K23. So I remember I was into emulation again in like late 90s. Like I got a computer like 98. And then I had a friend who was like, I went to a friend's house and he was showing me all these games and somebody else found out that I was into them. So he would make floppy disks and I would give him my lunch money and then he would give me a floppy with the emulator and whatever games he could fit on there. So that was just how stuff went. Opix, Del Mar, Jet Skis, St. Cruz, is this Santa Cruz, OP, Aussie, Spinjum. What is Spinjum? I remember being blown away with how this game looked. Oh, come on. Come on. My guy turned into a weird thing. I don't know what that was. I don't know why the game is giving me that option to like. Something's wrong here. Select. Something is definitely wrong here. Let's switch. Switch to the PlayStation controller. Or Xbox controller, whatever. There you go. Condor attack. Chopper command. Where's Barnstorming? Always a nice game. I don't know. I do have a button thingy here. All right, let's see. Wow. What was that? Let me go in here and redo all the controls. Whatever. All right, let's go in here. Let's try this again. Barnstorming. Watch the birds. Seven barns have been stormed. Ooh. One more. We did it. Hey, we did it. I'm the best. I think you're supposed to try to get through this as fast as you can or something. I don't really know for sure. Here we go. Two more. Oh no. Alright, we'll try this one more time. It's 41 seconds. What's this? Oh, hey, what's up? Metro Arch, I can minimize that. Windows all set up again. Okay. One more shot. It's 41 seconds was the goal. I just think some of these games look really cool. Yeah, it's not the most like revolutionary graphics or anything like that, but man, some of these games they look pretty cool. Oh no, I was so close. I did beat it. It was 41.66, but now we're good. It's enough barnstorming. I gotta set my control to close stuff. Can I even do that from here? Do I have to be in what's it called? Options. That's not what I pressed. There we go. Look at all these NSFW games I can't play here. Bermuda Triangle. Let's go down. Let's see what's down here. Ice hockey. That's probably good. It's just like real life. Amazing. Oh no. This isn't. This feels like field hockey. How do I. Oh man. Oh no. No. It feels like they're just like. Even looking at their animation here is like they're definitely just walking. Stop, guy. Fake him out. Oh, I faked him out. I'm gonna say it doesn't matter because I don't know how to shoot properly. Oh, shoot. Oh, I got him again. Amazing. The speed. No! It's not bad, man. Not bad. What makes it tough is like you wanna like maneuver around, but you only have access to the two players and shoot. The man's over here trying to kill me. He's trying to do some high sticking, as they call it. And this game apparently is fair game. Oh no! Oh, I left that completely open. Oh man. High five. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Make this a new esport. How dastardly. Clutch. Alright, still time. Still time. Oh my goodness. It's all working out for me right now. Oh jeez. Oh, look at this. Look at this lead. Oh man, I am just juking them left and right. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My cockiness. Oh no. Jeez. It's tense. This would feel so much better with a proper Atari joystick. We're gonna use this D-pad. Oh no. Dibs. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna shoot it off the wall in hopes of having something happen. Oh no, they stunned my guy. Close. Canal 3. I think that's the number of players. The idea of playing this game with 4 players is straight up crazy. Can't quit. Won't let me quit. Need to figure out the hotkey. It wasn't the one I selected. Options, go here. The easiest way to do this is to go into big box, I guess. Yep. Big box. There it is. This. It's empty. Finished that earlier, right? I'm good. Alright, let's see. Buttons are going to be all jacked up, so I need to go in here and fix that. Wow. This is what I was trying to set up. This should be... I don't know why it works here. Whatever. Back to consoles. Alright, let's see. I don't think I have the game. There's like a handful of games, like I start looking at my list of stuff that I have, I'm like, huh, that's a gap. That's weird. Hello. No clue what that says. Hello. I'm using Restream, so I'm kind of surprised the whole thing showed up at all, which is pretty cool. Oh boy, this game. The fact that one of these games is considered to be the good one. I'm going to demonstrate why this game is not great. It's one of those games that you play. I've mentioned this before, any other time I've streamed this game before, where you play it and you get into it and you're like, man, this game is really cool. And then you introduce a friend to it. You're like, hey, we should play this. And you guys play it and you have fun. And then eventually what happened with everybody I knew, is I'd be like, man, I can't beat this person I'm playing. I'll let them borrow the game. So then they introduce somebody else and it happens to them too, and it just keeps going. The person's like, I don't really want to play this anymore, because it's like, once you get beat by somebody that figures out what you're doing, it doesn't feel like this game is like a great fighting game, which is kind of what it's going for. It's boxing, but It feels really mashy, I guess. We're gonna do something. Let me see. So press left, right, up, down. Try that again.
Select your boxer.
It says left, right, up, down, R. Is that on my R? Ludicrous speed. Why didn't the other thing work? Left, right, up, down. Left, right, up, down, R. Don't know. Anyway, so this game has this guy. Look at that. It also has... Pretty sure it's supposed to be Prince. And then you got... This is just straight up Michael Jackson. I don't know who this is supposed to be. Or this. We'll go with Shaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! From Los Angeles, California, wearing the purple trunks with the
Little
gold
Warrior.
trim, and weighing in at 315 pounds, the league MVP, Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm about to smack some sense in you, punk.
From the District of Columbia, wearing the gray trunks with the white trim and weighing in at 235 pounds, the
This looks so realistic when this game came out. At least the first one, whatever.
I'm gonna knock you into Y3K.
Ha, it's a timely joke. Gotta get my health back up.
All the way, baby.
Wasted my meter.
One, two, three, four, five.
Shack is back. Restart the game and try again.
His eyes, they're doing that weird lizard thing where like the little like skin over their eyes closes. It's very strange. I don't like that at all.
Ladies.
Got me. You got me.
You know who's wearing the best shoes in the house?
That's what he got him with last time too. Amazing. Not good, not good, not good. Come on, Shaq. Got a single knockdown against this guy.
One, two, three,
Take whatever lead I can get here.
4, 5, 6.
I need the timer to stop going. The timer's still going. It's not good.
4, 5, 6.
The Shack is back. The Shack is back.
Alright, we're good. Yeah, that game is something. For as popular as the game was when it came out, it was like... At least the first one was like one of the big like launch Dreamcast games. I didn't realize until later, it's like, oh, this is an arcade game too. I believe it was an arcade game. Play the worst version of Quake. Look at this. Playing Quake with a single analog stick. what's happening here. I think by this point I had heard of Quake, didn't play it. I did play Quake 64, and I might have played Quake, I might have had access to Quake 2 or something, but kept seeing magazines talk about Quake 3 and Unreal Tournament. And I think I played Unreal Tournament out of those two games first. And when I went back to this, I was like, I don't understand the appeal. And like going back to it now, I was like, I can definitely get it. Like to me, gonna be honest, playing them in like 2023, I think I'd rather play Quake. Especially if you use like Instagiv and stuff like that, because it's such a fast-paced game. Not that Unreal isn't either, but Unreal is like it's just a different pace. We're gonna go with Bring It On, because I'm a coward.
Welcome to Quake 3 Arena. Jump, crash, walk over and enter the portal to begin combat. Hunt a crash to win this arena. You have taken the lead.
Alright, so how this is working is you use, I didn't remember how this works, you use the face buttons to move, you know, directions, and then you use the analog stick to aim.
Three frags left.
Forgot. I keep looking up because, you know, usually if you play a game, use the right stick to move forward. It's very strange not having it. And I played this game before, it's been a long time. One of the big deals of this game was, so it had support for, you know, online play, Sega, whatever.
You are tied for the lead.
But you could play this game, there was like a map pack that would let you play with, PC gamers too, and you would just get destroyed because
Two frags left. One frag left. You win.
oh boy.
Ranger. You have taken the lead.
That was pretty weird.
You are tied for the lead.
Dang it.
You have taken the lead.
Shit. Get out of there. You hear my dog whimpering, he's streaming right now. Pretty sure I had that there.
You're tied for the lead.
Damn, I think it's first to 10.
You lost the lead.
Damn. Hey, what's up? I'm playing my old man games again, I'm sorry. Playing the Dreamcast version of a PC game, which is, I could just play the regular game, but there is a certain charm to doing this. Trying to get my brain, like, to accept the idea of using the face buttons to do all this other stuff. The thing that makes this even worse is, like, I can play this game just fine. I can play the regular game just fine, but my head is not accepting what I'm doing here. It wants no parts of any of this here.
Tied for the lead.
Alright. Amazing. Alright. Where's the rocket launcher? This is gonna save me. This is gonna keep me from losing it. It's working. I'm gonna start playing Quake in 2023 using a damn Dreamcast controller. Dang. Oh wait, whoa. Is that not for real? Is the weather... Are you affected by all of that snow that's going across like the Midwest right now?
Frag left.
Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. Oh.
You win.
Oh, jeez. Scary. Alright, we're gonna... It's enough. Enough of that. Good heavens. Okay. Alright. Your Rayman. Anyway. Dog is doing the thing where he lays on his back with his, like, arms sticking up in the air, and it's so weird. I'd move the camera, but it's hard getting it back up to where it is. Let's see. Maybe I can point him out here. Where's he at? He's over there. Barely make him out. I can't zoom in, so. You good? Code Veronica. What is this? This must have got imported wrong. Oh, it's all good. Who's driving? Oh my goodness. I've seen those views that you have of like, oh actually I guess not. That might have been the last job. I remember you going to like places that had like cornfields or something like that on the sides of the road. Oh man. I played that Resident Evil 4 demo last night. And you know, as I was playing my retro games, you know, because it's technically a game from 2005, right? I see. So yeah, you both can't be messaging if you're... Somebody has to be driving the car. What's wrong, buddy? I was outside with him for maybe like 45 minutes to an hour or something like that, just throwing a frisbee around. Sensible Soccer... Shadow Dancer, how about... Everything. I want to play this so bad, but I shouldn't play it. Let's go with... Space Turtle Ship? This isn't a real game. Didn't think so. Sparkster. Sparkster Rocket Knight? This Sparkster Rocket Knight. I guess not. It's Resident Evil 4. They did change some stuff about it. It's the opening section of the game where you go into the village. You meet the guy. It starts where, like, you know, in the original game, you get dropped off by the cops or whatever, and you're going to, like, investigate that house. And then whatever happens, and you end up walking down the hill to the village, and then there's the whole village thing where you see the chainsaw guy for the first time. It's that section of the game. There's some stuff that's changed, but it's weird because, like, it plays the exact same as... Sorry. The enemies take more damage, and they're more active. The AI is a little bit better, but overall, it plays almost the exact same as the original one does. In a weird way, where, like, I felt surprisingly comfortable playing that game. Even to the... like kicking people or shooting people in the kneecaps and then running over and kicking them in the face, like that still works. So I wonder, you know, if you end up going through professional before the game comes out and then you end up playing the game too, like I wonder how that's going to hold up. I heard some people did that with Dead Space, where they played through Dead Space and then they played the remake and then they're like, I should have not played through Dead Space first. I always forget what game had this song. This game should have been... This should have been a series that was around for way longer than it was. There's like this and there's one other game, and then there was a game on the Wii, I believe, like a reimagining or something. Hold on, I got something for you, Bam. I got you. I got you. Every time I see this, I mean, I've told you about this before, but this is like, this is the thing that is in my head. Is just, I know you have no connection to the game, but this is like, this is the Pam game. Look at that. Look at that little box art right there. Mega Man sticker. I haven't seen this in so long. I mean, it looks like the Resident Evil 4 remake is probably going to be more cinematic, and I'm assuming it fills out stuff more. Like the Spanish guy that you're with, like that you end up like handcuffed with and stuff, he seems like he's got a bigger part in the game. This is how I imagine it is when you go to sleep every single night. Just end up going into dreamland. The weird, crazy, smoking frog guy. There's no Brave Little Toaster game as far as I know, so this is the best I can do. Okay, let's go. Music in this game is so good. This is a game that I remember seeing a lot before. Like, I remember seeing the game. I don't think I rented it. I think I watched another kid play it. And then I went to the video store, and I couldn't read, but I recognized the colors, like the pictures and stuff, and I saw the movie. And I think I convinced my parents to let me like rent the movie or whatever. And then, you know, ended up playing the game later on. It's like, wow, this game is awesome. The game is really cool. It's not the best game on the Nintendo, but it's charming. Hey little boy, what are you doing here? This place is too dangerous for little boys. But if you've got your mind set on staying here, I should tell you a secret. Many of the creatures here will give you a ride if you feed them candy. You can ride for as long as you like. Also, many doors are locked. You will need to collect a different key for each lock in order to get through. By the way, my name is Flip. Okay. This is the kind of game that you play as a kid, and you make stuff up in your head. You're like, oh yeah, you can be any animal that you want to, but like it's only certain ones that you can be. And coming back to this game as an adult, I bought it in, geez, I'm gonna say it was like 2012 maybe. I found a copy of it somewhere. Going back to it as an adult, I was like, oh man, you could be so many different animals. Like, no, you can only be a handful of them, but there's a lot. it's funny because like I'll play new stuff. I have no problem playing new games, but like it's got a soft spot for playing like my old man games like this. It's so simple. Like I don't have to worry about like, oh, I gotta take cover to recover my health. It's like, no, if I take 3 hits, I'm gonna hop out of this body, I believe. Yeah, it's just a different time. Back in my day, you only needed 2 buttons on a controller, maybe 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Close. Like he's even smiling from the side, he's so happy. I forgot why I need all the keys. I just know I need keys, and I know that this is a section that you can mess up, if I remember right. Let's see. It's not Barney. I can't jump for this thing, so I need to be out of this. This thing is so happy too. I think I shrink down and ride this. Yeah. That's adorable. Like, that's one of the cutest power-ups in the game. There's a game called A Boy and His Blob. It's an old game, but there is a, we'll call it a remake on, it's on modern consoles, but I believe it started on Wii. There's a button in the game where you can go over to your blob and you can give it a hug, and it's the cutest thing. Like, it's just the hug button. What does it do? It lets you hug stuff. That's all I need that thing to do. He's got no legs. It's like Lieutenant Dan. He has no legs. He's just an upper body. Yeah. I guess I'll do this. Even the sound effects of this game are cute. Listen to the sound of me killing this bee. That thing has a hard hat on you just to make sure that you know it's a worker bee, I guess, or something. Uh-oh. I don't know what I need all these keys for, I don't remember. I know I've been to the second level once, but that's about it. Usually, it's not that the game is too hard, I think I just, like, get to a point where, like, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. Uh-oh. Just a second. Alright, there we go. Phone call. I mastered the forest. I don't know that achievement. I have 4 achievements already, so don't know what that's about. How many times do I have to call you? It's so cute. I don't remember stuff about the movie. I don't remember him being overly enthusiastic to go into the bed like that. Probably happened. This is the Magic Flower Garden. You know, my friend Oompy wants to meet you. He lives under the water. This is when I realized I was going to actually have to try in this game. And, yeah, I don't know, man. That was, as a kid, that's a scary concept. Like, you want to put effort into playing this game? You're not just going to let me win? Ah, yes. Gorillas. Kings of the Garden. As they are known the world over. Gorillas also hate bees and worms. I think that's a worm. I don't know if that's a worm or a snake. I guess it doesn't really matter. What is this? What animal is this? It's like a weird... I don't know. It's just a bug, I guess. Just have to accept that. Does this gorilla thing have glasses? I think it just has weird eyes. Alright, we're gonna make a mistake and hop off here. Yep, definitely made a mistake. Mistakes were made. I love his look when he's crouched down like that. Alright. Oh, okay. I thought the game was trying to hint something to me when it... Okay. I had one, like, life bar thingy left. I thought I needed, to change back to the other one or something, like get more life, but I guess not. I guess that just means, get good. I want to be in you. Alright. Just like in real life, bees absolutely suck. Oh. I can just do this. Obviously. Should have grabbed that stuff right there. Drugs. I appreciate the game starting me off in the tree, as if I have options on things to do here, just in the tree. Alright. Damn you, game. Damn you, game. As I had mentioned, this is a game that I think, like, you get to this level and you're like, I need to know what I'm doing here, and, like, I couldn't figure it out. It's like, I just don't know what the game expects me half the time, because it's so cute. The messy thing is, I feel like the game probably isn't that hard, it's just, I just have to put slightly more effort into it, as in any at all. I'm like, nah, I'm good. It's gonna be the cute monkey. I wonder if... How do I get through here? Okay. That's some malarkey right there. That's what that is. Okay. I need to be in you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no. Oh man. I had my old man moment. Trying to, like, move the controller to move in the game. Alright. The drop on the other side of this tree. Right here. I wonder if I need to take that thing and go back to that spot in the beginning. That's probably what I need to do. Now I'm all out of Nemos. Out of my extra Nemos. They used to kill me when I was a kid, and you know, you hang out with other kids, and kids have different things that they say, you know. You'd have a kid that's like, I need an extra Mario to clear that board, and I'm like, where are you from? Are you 90? Or my favorite old person thing to say when they're referring to levels in games is they would refer to them as screens. Like, yeah man, I couldn't get past the third screen. I'm like, I don't know what you mean. It's only because if you played a game like, you know, Pac-Man or the original Donkey Kong or whatever, like, they're literally screens that you're trying to get by, so it makes sense in that context, but like, when you start referring to like Nintendo games, like, oh, I gotta clear this screen. It's like, do you? I can't escape it. I screwed myself over here. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Got health. Alright, we're gonna go back to the left. Game's not gonna let me do it, is it? Oh, it is. Yes! I did it. I figured out the ultimate puzzle. Oh, is that a bee? Can I be this? That's... That's even better, referring to it as an unidentified flying bug. It's just a bug. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I guess I need to hold the button down? Darn. Rats. Hold on, what's this continue button do? Is the instructions unclear? That is all that is. Hey bro, here's a bee. Okay, go do what? There's a show called I Think You Should Leave, I believe is the name of it, and it's a skit show, but it's these different situations of a person just doing something until, you know, that's the outcome of all the skits, like a person just doing a thing and it's not funny, or it just ends up being really awkward. And there's there's a skit, and the idea is that this person doesn't know what they're doing. They just wake up and they're in a car and they're in traffic, and this person hops out of their car and just starts yelling at them, and it's so good. It's so good. That was the one that I saw the first, and I was like, all right, I get this. I hate this. I hate this stupid thing. Man, that's tough. Everybody's bullying me. Stop. Oh man. I got it. This is gonna be the one. This is not gonna be the one. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna get my head in the game. He says playing Little Nemo in 2023. Head in the game. Head in the game. Come on. Come on, let's go. We're good. Oh no! You're my friend, don't kill me. We're bros. Alright. I need this key. And I need to drop down on this side to get this stupid health. It's gonna get me killed. Okay. This sucks so much. You have no idea. Oh man. Alright, we're good. That's what I should have done to begin with. Alright, cool. Alright. B time. Okay, you can only fly for a limited amount of time, so we do this. I get it. What is this? Every time I see something like that in a game, like, this game was made for children. Why would you put that there? Why would you put a thing in front of the spikes like that unless you want this kid to just end up crying? That's what's gonna happen. Very rude. Don't know what those are. This, in any other game, this would be some sort of a hidden area. Aw, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing from here. The game knows I don't know what I'm doing, so it's just taking advantage of like every single opportunity here. I'm short a key. I need one more key. Oh no. I wonder if it's on top of that tree. Only works one time, I guess. What about up here? Shoot. Can I... Oh no. Oh no, that thing doesn't like water at all. Oh, I can't jump high enough to get out of here. Oh no, oh no, everything's falling apart. My plan. I don't have a plan for how to get out of this situation besides dying. That sucks. I need one more key. I don't know where to get it from. And anywhere I go is going to kill me. Is this it? The nerve! What is this thing? Oh, you're coming to kill me. The nerve of this game. Oh, but they put a 1 up here. They put a 1 up there. Oh man. They've got boulders and spikes. Oh man. It's just like, it's something weird about, you know, like going back and seeing these games, like, yeah, I remember playing that game as a kid. I love that game. And like, it was just really hard. And then like looking at the games like, this game is kind of BS, man. I can't say the game isn't fun. It's just like, wow, man, you designed that for children? That's what you did? But then again, this is Capcom. I was gonna say, it's not a Disney game though. I was thinking this is a Disney game because they did the same thing. If you think about what's it called, Aladdin and Lion King on the Super Nintendo, especially the Lion King, with like that level where you're like running from the hyenas, and the weird like savannah level where you have to like yell at the animals to go where you need to go. Being like 9 years old at the time and having no clue what to do. Furthest I've ever been in this game. The size of a toy. Holy smokes, I can jump on this? Mind-blowing. This is gonna be some BS, isn't it? I I see that there are a lot of collectibles here. I'm assuming that means that there's going to be like 50 million keys I need to get or something. Oh no, we're moving. This would have blown my mind had I saw this back in like, I don't know, like what, like 92, 91, 92. Especially, you know, being a kid. Think about, you know, whatever, it still happens now. Like, there are definitely people I know from different jobs we've had where, like, yes, you work, but you don't have the ability to go get, like, an Xbox One or whatever. Like, Super Nintendo being out, but I don't know what the Super Nintendo looks like, because, you know, I can't afford it. Just having a Nintendo, this would have been mind-blowing. Oh, come on. Rude. Rude. Straight up rude. Classic Capcom. It's always like that. The number one Nintendo games, what they do, all they have to do is be like, here's a potion for like 2% life. I'm gonna go get this. Instant death trap. Oh man. Oh man. One more shot. Do do do. Do do do. Oh man. Soundtrack's pretty good. It's probably using the wrong term, but it's oddly inspirational, I guess, or you know, it feels like adventurous music. It's that right there, that false up thing, man. It's all over their games back then. Oh yeah, you're having a hard time here. Hey, here's a potion. Here's a pizza. Go get that pizza, man. Come on. Just yeah, you're almost a shredder. Come on, just get that pizza. Like the trap, the bait. I don't know what I would have done there anyway, though. That's tough. There's a lot going on there. That's some Castlevania level like nonsense of like, oh, you've got like 4 different patterns going on and you're on a moving platform too. Good luck, kid. They're literally dropping bombs on you. I got it this time. There we go. I wanted to jump on top of that. Why would you put an enemy there too? Why would you put an enemy right there too? That's so rude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Ah, boy. It is not only is there a spike and you have to duck to avoid the spike, but they have an enemy like on both sides of it too. Now, because of choices I made, I was going to say I'm going to have to go for the health. Ah, boy. As a kid, again, I never got to here. I was fascinated by the first level, loved the idea of it, and I'd turn the game on, you know, get my like 30 minutes to play a game before I have to go do something else. And then, you know, cut the game off and be like, wow, I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to play the game again tomorrow. And like, playing this now, however long this has been, it's like, you wanted me to do what now? Oh man, I don't even know how to read. You want me to? Why are these planes dive bombing me? Why are there kamikaze planes in this game made by Japanese developers? What are you doing? What are you doing? Zeppelin's basically dropping bombs on a train. They don't really seem like they have a set pattern either. It's just like, nah, our pattern is die. I love it when you play games like this too, and you have to like, if you play old arcade games, you can get in the mindset of like, oh yeah, well clearly they were trying to get quarters at this point. But when you play like an old console game and it's just like, this is kind of BS, it's really funny because they didn't have to do that. Oh, that hurt. That one hurt. That one hurt. Old PlayStation. Oh man. Let's back out. The game is gold, man. Look at this box. Look at this box. I wish I had. Oh, I do have the 3D box there. Look at that. I can rotate this box here too. Oh, man. Good times. Ah, yes, back when they made all these flight games. I don't know what these are inspired by. I guess it was Top Gun came out and we were like, oh, we can do that. Top Gun and PC flight games. Like, you know what we'll do? We'll make a console flight sim. Looking at games like this on whatever with Big Box, and you can see what people rated the game. It's like, how did you give this game a 3.67? I love looking at some of these games here and just being like, man, like, just imagining the kid that, you know, is like, oh, what did you get for Christmas? I got the Uncanny X-Men. Considered to be one of the worst games of all time, but at least you get it, you know, it's the X-Men. What did you get? I got Vegas Dream. My dad really likes casino games. Okay, what about you? What did you get? Oh, I got, where is it? The game is trying to make me scroll down. I don't want it to. I got Wall Street, kid. Use it or lose it. Who is this for? Who is this for? They put a comic on the cover of it to make it look appealing to children. And it's like, no kid wants to play this. Like, what are we doing? Ah, yes, my favorite Nintendo character, Larry the Lawyer. I think I bought this game. I had got this game because I was thinking it's I got that game on mistake looking for this right here. I was looking for this and I was like, what was the name of that volleyball game? I guess it's Venice Beach Volleyball? Man. Yeah, we're gonna teach you how to gamble and how to use the stock market early, kid. It's gonna be your education. This is one of the games that the daycare I used to go to had, and I couldn't read. I just know, you know, an older kid would come over there and like, it's my turn to play, and they would put this game, and it's like, oh, what game is that? And it looks so cool. These two. And then later on finding out like, oh, the Kunio-kun series. And I think Nintendo World Cup is kind of connected to that. This might not load. Let's see if either one works. This works. Russia. We do have Russia. We have West Germany. Specifically West Germany, which is very interesting. Your teammate shoots sometimes. Mark the opponent, try to tackle. No, absolutely not. Oof. As a kid who didn't understand, I liked soccer, you know, I liked playing soccer if I was in, you know, gym class or whatever, but like, didn't understand it. This was like my introduction. He can't pass, he's gotta shoot. We're gonna score. We have to score. Oh, this flicker, man. Somebody's gonna die. It's not gonna be my people. Not gonna be my people. Oh no, I made a bad choice. Constantly. My teammate got in the way. Gave him the boot. Die. It's worth the shot. I told him to shoot at the worst possible time. Gave him instructions. Volleyball. Oh boy, volleyball was one of those sports that, you know, when you're a kid, you get exposed to sports through, like, usually through, you know, either somebody that you know playing it, or maybe being in gym class and like, hey, we're gonna do volleyball today. And I was convinced, I was like, man, I want to be the best volleyball player. And I remember, you know, being in middle school and be like, hey, does anybody want to play volleyball? I'm like, absolutely not. Michael Jordan's popular and you want to go play volleyball? And me, obviously, I'm a black dude too in America, in Georgia. I was like, oh, you want to play volleyball? What's funny is when I got to Florida, I think it was a bit more common down there. Oh, man. That's... Watching kids like youth sports is so fun because the kids have... It's clear that the kids have no interest in what they're doing, and it's all about the parents being like, oh yeah, my kid's gonna beat your kid. Heartbreaking. Is he dead? I think that guy's dead. Oh, I missed it. One 100% walk that ball into the goal. I will take whatever I can get though. Whatever, man. I'm gonna say I think the ball just like goes if you do that. It goes in a straight line. Oh, didn't get it that time. He said he couldn't pass, and then he died as a result. Just dead bodies on the field, basically. Alright, on the pitch. Sorry. Over the top. Time's still going. Boy, my teammate's getting in the way. This is rough. Close. Halftime. What is that? Is that racist? What's that a picture of? I don't know what it is. Alright, we're gonna back out of this because I was looking for Super Spec Volleyball. Alright, give me just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Okay, from playing Tomb Raider last night, in my head, I was expecting the game to have to load right there, and it just goes straight to the menu when I press start, and it caught me off guard. Exercise, American Circle. Go. Absolutely. Yeah, it's if it didn't look so dark, it would be perfect. Like the game runs great in the emulator and all, but it's just like it's super in the PS3 and 360 emulators. It's got like this weird like dark sheen over everything. Let's do. Oh, I guess I'm going with Billy. What determines what order these states are going in? It was alphabetical order, but it's just like, it's so weird. As if any of that matters at all. Yeah, it's, I mean, the whole thing has been like interesting. Like, I remember, you know, back in the day, let's say 2006 or so, 2007, I was hanging out on AOL chat room still, and I had convinced people, I was like, oh, at some point you're gonna be able to play PS2 games, you know, in an emulator. And people were like, no, you're never gonna be able to do that. It's impossible because it's basically a computer. And what's weird about that is like, that's kind of the case for Xbox, like regular Xbox, and then it's weird seeing PS3 and 360 games run because to me they felt more guilty of that than anything. Got him. Damn. So I played a lot of this game as a kid. This is one of the games that they had at the daycare. I was obsessed with, even though I didn't know what it was. There's, I got my Super Nintendo. There was a, I don't know what it's called. It's like a team volleyball game, and it's what I thought. I thought I was expecting it to be more like this, and it's not, and it's really weird. I'm gonna switch to that in a second. I can't remember what the name of it is. It was weird because I had a friend who got really into it, and he tried to, you know, explain what he was doing to me, and it was like, you just constantly have people like jump up in the air like they're gonna spike the ball and not do anything. I keep hoping there's gonna be a really good VR volleyball game one day, but there hasn't really been one yet. There's a game called Volley Ball, which is the closest thing, but at the same time, I guess I don't really want to, you know. All the basketball games are weird. I can't even imagine playing volleyball in VR. Amazing. What a save. Oh, jeez. Shouldn't have gone up there. Got him. I want to say I won. Oh, man. But yeah, this game was pretty cool. Especially when you got that cartridge that had both games on it. Let me see if I can find that volleyball game. So, Super Nintendo, where's that at? I think that's separated. I think it's with the S's. It is. What is that game called? Let me look it up because I'm not going to be able to find it here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. His opponent. Quarterback Club, whenever there was a new football game, like a new franchise, I was always interested because my brother was really good at Madden. I was like, I'm gonna find what I'm good at too, because I remember liking Tecmo Bowl, and I remember like playing Quarterback Club. And like, I don't understand this, and then also playing Troy Aikman's football. Yeah, both of those games not super great. Let's see, yes. Spike, it's not this one. List of volleyball games. There can't be that many. It's Super Spike, Power Spikes, Venice. That's it. Got it. Would have never found this game. I guess because it had V-Ball in the title, I assumed this was like the same kind of game. This right here, my friend was obsessed with this game for a little while. I think I might have. I talked him into going to the video store and buying old Super Nintendo games, and he got this and would not shut up about it. And I introduced him into the SNES 9X and the SNES, and he'd want to play the game online or whatever, like once they added the net play, and I was like, it's not what I wanted. Yeah, for me, I think it started with Sega Genesis. I didn't even know what it was. I just knew one of my friends would give me, floppy disks with the games on them. And then from there, because it's 1998, if you know about like emulator history, that's when I found out about Nesticle, which I didn't understand what that was back in the day. I was like, oh hey, it's a wacky name thing. And then later on finding out, it's supposed to be like a giant nutsack on your desktop. I thought it looked like the one of the guys from Real Monsters. But yeah, I just kind of went from there. And then I remember like being convinced I could play other stuff. I found Atari games, and then hearing that you could download arcade games, like, must have been a message board because none of my friends knew about it. And I found out how to download. It was the Simpsons arcade, and my mind was blown. I was like, I can play this at home. For me, that game, when we hit the Super Nintendo, we started doing like more of that emulation. Late 90s, let's say 99 or so. Dragon Ball was blowing up, like 99, 2000 or whatever, and then we found out that there's all these Dragon Ball games. Like, we had seen the one on Sega Genesis, which is bad, but then we got into Super Butoden, whatever they're called, and then we found out that there was Hyperdimension, and like watching those games get translated live and like just playing those games, we were all into fighting games. We weren't good at them, but we were into them. That was super cool. We got Men's League, Women's League, and Hyper League. I think Hyper League is for crackheads. Let's go with the Women's League. See if this looks any different. Russia. It is Russia. Spanish team lacks experience, but don't underestimate them. Focus on your play and you can. Again, going from the last game, this was very... I never understood what I was supposed to be doing. Amazing. What a save. I forgot you could block shots in this. Oh boy. I don't know, man. It's so weird. I know there's a way to get good at this game. Again, I watched a friend get very good at this game and I didn't understand what he was doing or why he liked it so much. What a save. Where am I at? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah, heavens. Oh boy. Yeah, that was me. I remember, you know, sweaty days back in the late 90s of like sitting there and like looking and being like, oh man. Make sure my parents are asleep and everybody you know is usually like trying to sneak online and download porn or whatever. Download a picture of some fucking playmate for me. I'm like, gotta download Mario and I gotta delete it within 24 hours. And like sitting there and I would play these games all night. It might take me, you know, maybe like an hour or two to download like a Super Nintendo ROM, and then like, you know, maybe I download this right here. Insist I have to play it and then delete the game, you know, that night so I don't get arrested by the cops. Or, you know, we would be I used to stay 45 minutes to about an hour away from where I am right now. I've moved a bunch since then, but I just ended up back in this area. And I remember coming over here and, you know, using their computer to like download games, and I'd save them on floppies. And we might go to the grocery store, you know, they'd have me drop me off on Friday night after school or whatever, and I'd just be here until Sunday morning or Sunday evening. And we'd go to the grocery store and they might have an armed guard there for some reason, you know, just a security guard. And I was terrified that they were coming to get me because I downloaded the ROM. Like, the idea! The idea! They put that stuff in you so much when you're young, especially all those websites. Like, man, like, oh no. That cop's looking at me funny. He called me little boy. He knows. He knows about my ROM addiction. And, you know, getting older is like, oh, there's so many other things to worry about. Imagine, like, being in a situation where, like, there's somebody that's clearly selling, like, even if it's just weed, outside of, like, a gas station, and somebody comes up to you, like, you get arrested because you have a copy of, I don't know, like, Frogger on a USB stick on you. Taking you to the slammer, kid. There we go. I wanted to play, I think it was this game. Let me see what the back of I wanted to play this game. I didn't know what it was. I was interested in history. I'm so happy I didn't. I was so happy I didn't get that game as a kid. Man. I'm going to commit the ultimate sin. I love doing this. I know there are people that are out there. I'm sorry if it's you. But I know there are people that are out there like this definitely like triggers them. It makes me feel sick. I used to be okay with it, but it bothers me so much now. What is, I don't know what energy scale does, honestly. Let's see. It feels wrong, and what's funny is, you know, when I first got widescreen monitors, I was like, man, I can play all sorts of games like this now, you know, I'd stretch everything out. And then, after listening to podcasts, I got into those in like maybe 2007, podcast Retro Force Go, which doesn't exist anymore. Hearing them and, you know, just being online and, you know, seeing people talk about like, oh, you should never stretch out old games because it makes them scale weird. And I was like, what do you mean? And what's funny is like, I know plenty of people now that I have no problem with this. This is what they would prefer. I want to see the game take up the whole screen. For old games, it just feels so, it feels dirty, man. There's some games that it works really good with. But then there's other ones where like this game right now, because it's in full screen, feels like it's moving like crazy speed to me. Ah, yes, that's right. That's part of what made this game so hard, is not being able to tell what you could and couldn't land on. And to hear this awesome soundtrack, I'm sorry. Suck it, nerd. Oof. Oof. Save point. Let me send a picture of this, not a screenshot, an actual picture of my screen. Let me take a picture of my screen stretched out in widescreen on an LCD. Okay. Let's go. I don't think I can jump up here. I think I need to go. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Needle HP. What you were just talking about with the games being stretched out to full screen. You know, I am one of the people that bought I pay for the what's it called, the Nintendo Switch expansion pass thing. What's annoying about that service is that there's no way to get rid of the all the games that they have on there all have this weird gray border, and there's no way to make it go away. And it's the strangest thing. Is like, I just want to have, I'm gonna have like, if it's not gonna be full screen, just let the borders be black. Like, I don't want this other detail on the side of my screen, but I can't make it. The only way to make it disappear is to stretch the stuff on your TV, which is weird. Like, who does that? Oh no! What a boss fight.
Everything the light touches
Close, man.
is our kingdom.
I'm sorry. I forgot there was a bonus game between rounds. I was trying to see what... Oh, man. People talk about this game being, like, unfair. This is the section. This is where it comes up at the most. But it definitely, like... To me, this section is tough, but it gets significantly worse. Like, if you think that this is bad, it's like, oh, you gotta... Oh, you got something coming, man. It's just because of this. It's that, and then the fake, this reminds me of the thing from, the turbo tunnels from, what's it called? Battletoads. I couldn't see that. Gonna be honest with you, I flat out could not see that. I guess that's my old man eyes acting up. It's the game being stretched out, the bright colors, and then this isn't working, man. I'm not 10 years old anymore. Holy smokes. Bad look. And it's such a shame too, because like the game, you know, it's... I think Aladdin is significantly better than this game is, but this game is alright too. But again, it's that thing of like, oh, you made this game for children, and like, this is what you did? How dare you? Can I sue them, like, now for, you know, harming children? Remember kids that must be in therapy because of this game right here? Like, I'm gonna get the Lion King game. I got to play Jonathan Taylor Thomas. This hurts my eyes looking for this stupid pig. That's rude. That's rude. Oh, that's very rude.
The king.
Holy smokes. It's not that I got hit. It's that the thing I was on got hit, the ostrich or whatever, and because of that I'm dead. So your timing has to be like spot on. He's just transitioning. Go. Cool. Who does this to children? Who does this to children? You're right. You know what? People nowadays would be like screaming at this game because of like the lack of accessibility options. Man, there's nothing here. Just you turn the game on, I was like, all right, good luck. Good luck. What you got for the weekend? Good luck, buddy. Enjoy your Blockbuster rental. Come back on like the next whatever, you might turn the movie or the game in late and get a late fee. Have somebody at the store be like, I told you not to rent that game, kid. Disappointing. Even he is like, ah, oh, you're fucking. Voice samples. I would love for this to get me flagged for copyright. It's like compressed version of the Lion King theme. I guess there isn't easy, but I think it just gives you more lives. Let's see. There is that whole discussion about which version of this game is better. Aladdin. To me, I've always been in the Sega Genesis camp. I guess because my story with Aladdin, I don't even know what it is this daycare I went to, they had a Sega Genesis, and somebody had rented this, I guess, and brought the game, and I watched them play it, and I had rented the movie, and I loved it. So you know, I found like, oh man, there's an Aladdin game, and you get to do all this cool stuff. And, you know, after I left the place, like, I asked my parents if I could go by the video store to rent it. Yeah, sure. So I checked out the game for the Super Nintendo, and this was my first time finding out that games between the systems were different. Because let's go ahead and start here. It was how the game works. I think it's two different companies that made the games or whatever too. I've heard some people say that this is the better one because, like, it's easier to get through, but because it's easier to get through, so I watched this kid play it at the daycare, and I got home, rented the game, and I finished the game the same night, and I was like really young then, and I remember like crying or wanting to take the game back, and my parents tried to let me do it, and they wouldn't let me take it back to the video store. I'd have to return it and just rent, which I couldn't do. I got a copyright strike for, I think it was Mega Man. Might have been. It was a weird game. It was like the Mega Man 2, like the Crash Man theme or something like that. And I was like, excuse me? It was like in the same stream I had played like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and like one of the Pro BMX games and some other stuff. And like that was the game that got my strike. It's so weird. Weird. The best use of a copyright strike that I've seen is if you play, I think it's Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think it's the third one. There's something that happens in the game halfway through I didn't know about, and when you play it, I guess they play a certain song or something in the background, and Square Enix has that as like the only section of the game that gets muted. Or gets like blocked, so you can't show it to people. They don't see it live, which is, it's really cool. Nice touch. Yeah, this is Aladdin. Charming. Super charming game. This is the game that made me cry as a kid. Because it's whatever. It's probably not hard enough. I don't care about that. It was just how this game works. Like look at how this looks. It's just like the movie, you know. They took some liberties here. Like I don't remember a part where he was like jumping off of these things and stepping on snakes or whatever, but pretty accurate. Alright. So if you caught on, I've been using the apples to stun the enemies and then jumping on their heads to kill them. Okay. So So that's there. I watched this kid play the Sega Genesis version. I remember like renting the game and being like, when does this happen? Because it's on the cover of the game, and then like it's not there, and it's just that's, you know, it's a different game. Can't miss it. It's probably listed as Disney's Aladdin. Disney's Aladdin. There it is. Same box art for the most part. Okay, cool. Got a cool little intro. Okay. To me, this sounds better. I think the Super Nintendo is capable of better music than the Genesis is, but the Genesis can like really hit the notes right, but that's beside the point. What caught me off guard when I got the Super Nintendo game and after watching this game was what's in his hand. He has a sword? Oh man, I can't wait to get the game home and I want to use the sword. And there's all this stuff here too where you get to run across the hot coals and like the life bar is done completely differently. Like it's a totally different game and I didn't understand that back then. I was like, no, I got Aladdin. When do I get the sword? It's like, oh, well, maybe once he becomes a prince he gets the sword. And like, no, not so much. Oh boy. But this version of this game to me is like the version if I think of Aladdin. Maybe that's because I was around, you know, back when the game was like new and seeing all this stuff. I think it animates better. I think, you know, the color choices might not be as cool, but at the same time, like, it gets the job done. It's the Sega Genesis, not the Super Nintendo. Yeah, man, this version of this game was so neat. And that Super Nintendo version is not, it's not a bad game, it's just not the same game. It's not what I wanted to play either, after seeing the other version. One of the favorite things I loved about this game too, once I finally got to play this version, was like, if you notice, when he swipes at me, like the swords can clash. It's just neat. Yeah, the animations are, there's more animations here, I believe. It leads to the game feeling a little bit more like loose, but at the same time, like you get used to it. It's not bad. It's like it's a bad change or anything, you know? It's a very Sega looking game. I think when people talk about the console wars back in the 90s, this is one of the games that gets brought up as being like an important part too, which is fascinating. Like you got, everybody knows about, you know, Mortal Kombat, like, oh, they had blood in the Sega Genesis version if you put the code in. But like this game to me is equally as important. It's not that Super Nintendo couldn't do this, they just didn't. They just made a different version. That was also, you know, good times, man. You get different versions of different games, like you wouldn't know what you're gonna get. The last time I saw anything like that happen is when back when the PS3 and 360 were around, and it would be the same game, but like the 360 version was always better. I just want to go through this first level. Then, there we go. So, finally got to play this game. Blown away by it, you know, it's a different type of game. Not a big fan of games. But, bonus level. The next level was, it hurt my brain trying to think about. Nice try. Nice try. Okay, so this level hurt my brain because it does this thing where you'll go one way and you'll go back and you go up a different path, and it's like, it's so weird trying to think about it. You'll see stuff in the background, like, how do I do that? And like, you go to the right and all of a sudden like you're going up the thing that you were just looking at. I've been thinking about that. I haven't used the 360. The last... I got a red ring like 3 or 4 times, and that was when I gave up on it. I think the last one was like 2009. I've been thinking about getting a console to have this stuff hooked up to the TV in my living room without having to use the Steam Link. Or getting a laptop or whatever. But the thing is like, I don't know if I should go for a 360. I've seen people talking about like, oh, if you can find like an Xbox, I think it's the Xbox Series S, which they're kind of getting a bit cheaper. Supposedly those run like PS2, GameCube, and Dreamcast pretty decently. I don't know though, because I don't really want to, I'm just using it to mod it, so I don't want that investment, you know. Maybe it is the X, I don't know. I think it's the Xbox Series though, either way. One of them is supposed to be pretty good. Because I was looking at the Xbox One, which they have a billion of in the pawn shop near me. Like, even thinking about maybe getting one of those and like, don't know. This is the game I rented. You know, I was a fan of Double Dragon. And then getting this and being like, what is this garbage? They... What's the other one? Is it Evander Holyfield? Real Deal Boxing? The difference between a good and bad boxing, like, retro game besides Punch-Out? I don't know. I don't understand it. I know I own this game physically, I believe. I think it's in this dresser thingy. Yeah, I've got a PS3. I haven't used in probably like 10 years or whatever. My brother burned out the hard drive on it. And I keep thinking like maybe I can get like a replacement hard drive and I can mod that, but I don't know. I feel like I should get like a newer console. Ooh, Fatal Fury. Back to the Super Nintendo. Where's that at? Do want to play Fatal Fury, I guess. Fatal Fury So Street Fighter was out, and then Fatal Fury came out, whatever. Art of Fighting or whatever. I don't know which order it was, but it's one of SNK's games. I have a modded arcade one-up machine downstairs too, so I have to be careful with that too. Speaking of or whatever, is like I already have a device that's in this house that can do that. I mean, besides my phone, I've got an RG351 over in this nightstand beside me. But I'd like to have something I can hook up to the or whatever. But Fatal Fury is Street Fighter is the game that I play if I want to play against people or whatever. Fatal Fury to me seems like a game that like if I was good at it, it would be like a really good single player fighting game. But it has that same issue all these old games did where like you play against the computer and the goal isn't to be good. The goal is to figure out how to like manipulate the AI. Like if the AI, like you might have like a bunch of different combos, you know, but instead of using the combos, it makes more sense to like, oh, the AI for some reason doesn't ever block jump kicks, so just jump. That's how Mortal Kombat bosses work too. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting game. We got Joe, Harry, and Andy. Let's go with Andy. I had to make sure my stream was running at 60 frames per second. Well, there is that, but then it's also that turns into the things like, do I want to? If I was to do that, would I want to? You know, depending on what I'm trying to play. Not that this is just here. I gotta fix it. All I have to do is put Office on here. Laptop that my aunt got for Christmas that she didn't want. Been over here for like 3 months. Just holding it forward until she wants it back. I haven't even turned it on really. But you know, you can get something like that you can use with HDMI if you're gonna play like old games, or you know, like you said, a mini PC. But then it's like, do I want to go that route, or would it be worth getting into the world of Raspberry Pis? But that's a whole wormhole, and those aren't the most powerful things, but it seems going to be cool, you know? Like, I didn't get any of those mini consoles, so that would be my chance to try that stuff out. Let's fight Michael Max? Michael Max.
Fight!
Playing this version of this game and it's missing animations is a bit tough. Yeah, I've got people I know, you know, a lot of people asking like, how do you mod an arcade one-up machine or whatever? And like, I built the computer that's inside of it, all custom parts in there. And then they're interested in it, but then it's like, what they end up wanting to do almost every single time is like, oh well, maybe I'll just get a laptop. I'm like, no, you need to get a laptop if you're trying to do like whatever. If something happens like later on, like say if you want to play like, I don't know, this year's Call of Duty, you can't upgrade the laptop. 2 attacks, jump kick, and then crouching punch.
Fight!
I was gonna say, can I not die from chip damage? Yes, I can. Want to eat? Hurry up. No. I did it just in time. Go to the main character.
Fight.
Hold that L. Footsies, man. That is true. That is true. I've seen weird setups lately where like people will have a PC that's it's got like an external video card hooked up to it, like a, you know, like a decent card too. It's like, oh, I've got like a 4070 like mounted outside of this thing, sort of sorcery, which is a nightmare, I'd imagine. It's funny because I could just be playing the arcade version of this. I could play like 5 other versions of this game when I'm here playing Fatal Fury 1 for the Sega Genesis. Like last night I was playing Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. This is the Genesis version on using the 3-button controls, which means that if I wanted to do like kick attacks, I had to press start. But that's how I played the game to begin with, so whatever, man. I gotta start somewhere. Oh no. Michael Max. Oh. I got way too much RAM too. For what I got a, what is it, is it i7 10700? I've also got a 2070, the regular one, but I've got like 48 gigs of RAM, and it's like, the RAM I got because I thought it was funny. What happened is, I bought I think I had a Razer keyboard and like a Corsair mouse, and I was playing a game one day and it started like doing something on like the Corsair thing, and I was like, oh, I should get all Corsair stuff. And I was like, well, let me upgrade my RAM, because at the time I had like maybe like 12, 16 gigs of RAM, and I got RGB RAM, which is also, I believe, Corsair. Oops. And yeah, so that's how I ended up with that. Because it was, I thought I was buying a single stick that was expensive, and I got it. It was like, oh, I got 2 sticks of RGB RAM, so I need to get more. That is the only logical solution. The fact that my guy recovered before I did, what a bummer. Rude. What's going on over here?
Fight.
My phone's fully charged. Just a second. Catch up on everything. There's this video I saw earlier today of this baby that was watching Rocky and like doing the exact same workout. I thought about that. So the reason I have Intel and Nvidia stuff, and it's because of emulation, mostly because I remember what I think it's the Switch emulator, or it's the Wii U emulator that had issues with AMD stuff. I also had, was it the 4580? It was the they had a class action settlement that I guess I could have like won money on, like maybe like $100 or something like that, because it was an 8-core processor, but it was 8 virtual cores, so it was a quad core. But then 2 of those cores were kind of useless, so it was really a dual core, but they just kind of like advertised it a different way. But I've heard, they've turned things around a lot since then. But the other thing about that was like, just it used to run so hot. I switched over to Nvidia and Intel, and like my temperatures dropped so much that I gotta stay here. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Real bout. Trying to punish stuff when the game has its own rules about what works and doesn't. Like, I'm surprised he didn't, he's recovered from that when I'm doing my move from across the screen before I hit him. It's wild. Wouldn't fly in a game today. He's recovered from that and then been able to attack is the thing. Whereas now, oh, you can recover, but you don't be able to block. He was not much of a fighter despite his mean face. That guy seems to be in good condition, but that will end after the next match. This is how you can tell this is an old fighting game. They don't do this anymore. Getting my ass beat by tires. Getting my ass beat by some tires. Fucking tires. Okay, alright. See you later. I don't know what time it is over there, so I'm gonna say have a good night at work. So, peace. Howard Arena. Oh man. Where's my loading screen? Loading up some BS with this old man. I whooped a fake Mr. Miyagi. He's not dashing this right. Gave him a heart attack. It works as an anti-air attack too because people jump so weird in this game. Perfect round. Arn Tootin'. Perfect. Rain effects, man. Damn it. This is why I don't fight old people. They always have some sort of a lame gimmick. Anybody out there is a wrestling fan, if you remember, you know, speaking of lame gimmicks with old people, if you remember the Undertaker's, his last two, like, WrestleMania matches that he did, where they're both cinematic matches, I think. Maybe it was just the one. I think it was just the one with him, and then Bray had one too. Undertaker had the one against AJ Styles in the... What do they call him? They weren't with the Bullet Club. Whatever they called him. I will beat Geese easily with my skills and technique. Hey, get the information on him. I'm gonna back out of this. I think I've proven myself here. Oh, that is the Super Nintendo version of this game. That makes me feel even worse. Let's see. Wildly inappropriate games to be stretched out. Is there a Defender for the 2600? There's a Defender with one button. That's a good looking box right there for Defender, for what this game is. There's a spaceship overhead. That is I forgot what it's called. That is definitely a thing from Star Wars though. Flying over like a downtown area, maybe San Francisco, because it looks like a monorail things in the background or whatever. Then you got somebody getting a laser shot in their head. This woman's halfway disappearing. Somebody else is tripping. It's got a signature down there. More people in the background. There's people just running for their lives. No Berserk. Damn, dude, it's a lot to focus on. Dead. Try again. I rescued that person. That counts. You need to know how this game works to have any clue what the fuck is happening here, because this is... One. Beacon. Oh shit. I wish you know how focused I felt right now. Go. Back out of this. This seems okay. That's way better than I was expecting. I guess that's because, to me, I think I'm sure it's going to be rated highly. I think this version of Asteroids is like garbage. 4.21. I will show you why I think this version of Asteroids is garbage. I hadn't played this because why would I until I got a I got one of those the company, the one that makes the plug and play stuff. I got one of those mini Ataris that plugs into the TV or whatever. Oh, it was like an anniversary edition too, and it had this on it. This was like one of the big games they were highlighting. Go, we've got asteroids on there, but I hate the fact that in this version of this game, the asteroids move like this. Like they're moving up and down. So the challenge is like completely different because this is what's happening. It makes the first few stages feel kind of pointless. Like they just keep doing it like that and it's no good. No good, man. 4.2 on my butt. My rear end. Bye-bye. With the idea this game exists and there's no other information on this game other than this is the title. Pretty high rating. Maybe. Maybe this is okay. This might be alright. I don't hate this. You have to really use your imagination here. I got gobbled up. Oh, come on, man. Damn, dude. You gotta be like lined up perfectly with that fish thing right there. Oh, I fell on top of it. This thing's gonna get me in the bottom. That little octopus thingy. It's always the octopus thingy, man. Oof. Oh, come on. Damn. Just a moment. Okay. I'm catching up on stuff. I want to figure out how this game works. So this game does seem interesting. It reminds me of Jaws on the Nintendo, but like without the BS part of pretending that you're actually doing something on the boat 80% of the time. Okay. Okay. Alright, back to Atari Land. Gobbling me up. How do you time this? Here? This is malarkey, man. It's that little octopus thing that is the biggest threat. Like, it doesn't... It just seems like it does whatever it wants to do. Whatever it wants to do to screw you over the most. Got it. Got it. Oh no. Man, I finally got down to. Damn. Oof. Alright, I think those are seahorses, and I think that's just like seaweed on the bottom of the screen. I don't know for sure. Yikes. What makes this hard is that you don't have any control over how low you go. You just drop and you have to go down to like a set distance. So that means that that thing has time to like come back and attack you. Oof. Should have waited. Should have waited. I think this is fun. It's just very tough. It's hard enough to not die instantly in this game. Like, good lord. I was thinking I was going to go off the other side of the boat, but it happened. Is it? Oh, successful drop. Oh, and I died anyway. Good. Take that. And that. Oh, I got you. Got all of them. Oh no! Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna back out because this game is actually. You know what? I'll be part of the problem. That game is actually really cool. It's from. This had to be around back then. Man. BMX Airmaster. Take to the air and go for it. This isn't kid stuff. It's the fastest, flyingest, most unforgiving trio of events any biker could ask for. Start with a half pipe that takes you so high you won't know whether you're coming or going, then a quarter pipe that makes doing dozens of tricks easy, crashing even easier. Then try a BMX jump. The one that's just a bit wider than the Grand Canyon. If there is a more dangerous challenge open to daredevil bikers, we have yet to test it. So if you think you're really good, really good, put your freewheeling skills on the line with BMX Airmaster. Just don't say we didn't warn you. The incredible Huffy Bike giveaway. Details inside. That is a cool looking box. 2600 and 7800 systems. Watch this game be hot garbage. Oh no, I died. Oh man, I died again. Alright, let's see. On a roll, man. How about no? This. Good. I'm sorry, I didn't know what was going on there. Alright, whatever. Game's okay, I guess. What is mini golf? The worst version of Double Dragon. So bad. Not even the regular box art. Do 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 What makes this game bad is that the enemies live at your speed. So if you get hit, there's nothing you can do. It's just good luck. Don't get hit. Yeah, that version of that game is absolute trash. Let's go back to Nintendo Land. Actually, let's go here. I had a really good time playing this game recently. You have to clean this section up too. Just put the games in here. This cool box. Trying to think if I needed to charge anything else, but I put my Switch downstairs, so what's that? Push run. have fake achievements? I didn't notice. Alt record replay achievements. Known game, of course. Legendary Axe is such a cool game. Just, I didn't have a TurboGrafx. When I looked up, you know, the first time I really touched anything on TurboGrafx, it wasn't even emulation. It was, I mean, I guess it was if you want to count it this way, but the Virtual Console. Like, I had heard of Bonk, but that was about it. But like, man, this game is cool, dude. Absolutely. It's one of the I don't know, man. This game is, it's got a really cool vibe to me. Like, I love the soundtrack. I like the enemies. I like how it looks. Probably because I didn't know about it, you know? Something I didn't grow up with it. I feel like if I grew up with it, maybe I'd have a different take on it, but as it is, though, it's neat. Bear so hard I made him explode. It's such a bummer, like... I mean, I guess it was bigger in Japan, right? I don't ever hear anybody talk about the TurboGrafx. Like, you mentioned the TurboGrafx and you might have somebody like, their eyes might light up a little bit and be like, I think I heard of that. I feel like most people get it confused with the Neo Geo. It's a shame. Gotta pull a Chris Redfield and punch that boulder to death. Boss fight against a fucking boulder. Dumb shit. It's really dumb. Shit. I would like you to notice that the boulder was getting faster. It's a sentient boulder. It's not just a regular boulder. Waiting for Flare. Thinking there's something down there on me. Nice. I was about to hit me with the Super Smash Brothers and knock me off the platform. This is some bullshit, dude. This should be the boss fight right there, man. Good lord. My original thought was I should just go down. Nice. Oh, goodness. Dead. I'll never financially recover this. We're good. Game is so good. It's so nice. I don't know how the second one is. more gooder. It's got two of my favorite words in the title: monster and wrestling. This looks like a boxing game. This is one of those. That's one of those Japanese style wrestling games. Wait. What is this? Shogi. I was trying to figure out how to play that on the Switch has a collection. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like 51 Clubhouse games or whatever. With just random games on it. I figured, I might as well learn how to play some stuff finally. All Strip Fighter 2. Is this the one where you lose and the character strips? Character in the background with the I'm pushing these giant balloons together. Alright. I don't know. Looking at these character designs, like, are they okay? They're alright, I guess. I like the fact that the girl in the red, I just caught the fact that she's got like an eagle in her hair, which is wild. Unless it's just an eagle head on her head. Weird looking game, man. Taking it to the hoop. Let's see what this is. Fake double dribble. Okay. I got most of these teams. I don't know what Honolulu would be. Let's say this is the Supersonics. Let's pretend this is the Lakers. Could be the Clippers. You got the Bulls. You got the Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, Miami Heat, Dallas Mavericks, and the Honolulu Hula Hoopers. All of my favorite players in Boston: Thomas, Reed, Vincent, Ford, and Green. I hope this game works okay. As you can see, the graphics are all jacked up. It's a bad rip. Nothing. Excited to play Taking It to the Hoop also. Oh. See how this stuff works. The intro to Metroid Dread. I bought this game. I think I pre-ordered this game. I think I had it preloaded maybe. I was so excited for it. I haven't finished it a single time. And it's because you hear people talk about the encounters with the whatever they're called. Play and you're like, it's not that bad. And then you get further in and they start doing more stuff and I'm like, I don't want to do this. The game leans on that. It leans on like cinematic encounters. If they don't click with you, kind of screwed. That's all the game has going. Yuzu 1352. Alright. Oh shoot, I need to change my controls, don't I? Controls and device. That. There is no motion. I know. Alright, whatever. Let's see if this works. Alright. Part of the reason I'll buy a game and then I will also see if I can get it in an emulator for the Switch, just so I can look and be like, man, what if this game was like on better hardware? You can play it, 4K and get about the same frame rate, sometimes better. You can mod it to get better frame rate sometimes. But it cleans stuff up so much. The game actually does look good on like the Switch version on like full size TV, so not the worst. Wonder if I can access this hard drive. Strange. Alright, everything's hooked up on here again. I can actually access my files on the computer on my phone. Just need to log back into the computer, I guess. I remember when this game came out. It's a good. I think it's a good game. Like I said, I just backed off of it because the whole counter system that they have. It was like the stealth sections with like a counter system for you guys. The idea is you just don't get caught. But I feel like it's a trial and error thing where like you need to go to the areas like 20 sometimes to figure out what you're supposed to do. Anyway, whatever. There was a big deal because I guess the person playing Samus does a little bit of voice acting, but it's not much. And people are like, oh, who's that actress? Because I guess she did a job. She wasn't like, she didn't stand out too much. Winner is Seminosuke. What I might do in a little bit is I might try to start streaming. It's the dog, and I think they went to bed. I'll probably leave the stream just going and then set up the BRB message and see if I can get that up. Okay.
We'll soon be entering ZDR's atmosphere.
The bounty for this mission does not seem appropriate.
I want more gooder speakers. I should look into that.
The risk clearly outweighs the reward.
Entering the atmosphere in T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
These look really.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains public. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, get in contact. Any objections, lady?
I remember this being a very anime intro. I didn't remember the colors being so like vibrant. Cool way to start your game off. Also, you know, people are like, oh, want to be able to aim different directions. Like, well, you can't use the D-pad, but the game is designed around that. Okay. Jam it in there. Let's roll.
Uploading data.
So you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded. run a full analysis. Long as after I have this plant the ships
All right, Adam.
may encounter
Right.
our many said one final thing.
Okay, okay. There's a guy I worked with at Target. Was because we were both looking forward to this game. I feel like I was looking forward to a bit. He was, and like he told me I think he finished this game like over and over, like weeks. This is his go-to game. Oh man. Yep. Was it? That's it. That's how the thingy goes. Forgot about that. There's the tooltip right there telling me exactly what to do, and I still didn't read it. Oh boy. Alright. Well, I lied. I will be back. What is it? It's 8:15. I might be back later. I'm not 100% sure. Peace out for now.